Ashley from Forking Up again, and I am here with my friend Jess.
Hi.
And she's gonna help me taste the remaining stock of my pumpkin beers. A couple of weeks ago, I went to a place called Total Wine, and I got really excited, and I bought like one of every pumpkin beer they had, and I have been reviewing them. We actually have 2 ciders and 3 beers. Do you like pumpkin beer?
Not as much as I like regular beer. Cider, I enjoy maybe like 2 or 3 sips and then like
that's done. So we actually have 2 canned versions and 3 bottle. Brooklyn brand Post Road Pumpkin Ale. Wick for Brains Pumpkin Ale from Nebraska Brewing Company. Again, really great art and kind of an interesting pull tab.
looks like cat food.
Oh, great. This is one of the ciders. It's Harpoon Pumpkin Cider. So it's an apple cider, but it has pumpkin in it. And Harpoon was Blue Moon was the biggest loser. So Harpoon was okay.
Blue Moon, really?
Yeah, I'll have to have you try it later. It tasted like the inside of a pumpkin. It was really gross. I made bratwurst with it. Yeah, beer braised bratwurst.
That
and it was
sounds amazing.
actually good. So if you accidentally bought a huge thing of Blue Moon beer like I did, you can make bratwurst with it and it's great. Next we have Oneida Brewing Company's Pumpkin Ale, which is ale brewed with pumpkin and spice. And finally we have Mackenzie's Pumpkin Jack Hard Cider, which Mackenzie's apple cider is like my favorite fall cider because it tastes like an apple pie. So we'll see what they do with this. As usual, we have a little side dish of cinnamon sugar. I feel like I'm more into that than you're into that.
I'll try anything, man. I'm totally good to go.
Let's just start at the beginning with the Brooklyn brand Post Road Pumpkin Ale. In the 18th century, colonial Americans brewed wonderful and interesting ales using local ingredients.
You don't say.
Barley was the principal ingredient, but pumpkins were favored by brewers for their rich, spicy flavors, which melded perfectly with malted barley. Post Road brings you a delicious rendition of this traditional American classic.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh my god. I love that.
Really? This is
Yeah.
not my favorite, but I don't like hoppy beer.
But it blends really well at the end with the spices and the pumpkin.
Oh, I like the aftertaste,
Like the aftertaste,
actually.
it's like super subtle and then it's like boom.
Yeah, no, I actually really like
Pumpkin pie.
As you were saying that, I was like, oh, the aftertaste is really smooth. So that's really interesting. So you get the hoppy flavor up top, which I do not like. The aftertaste is like really smooth and you can really taste the pumpkin.
It's pretty light too. I dig that beer.
It's okay. Try it with a little bit of cinnamon. I like it a little better with the cinnamon sugar.
I do too. It definitely makes it sweeter and more pumpkin pie-like, but
Yeah, if you're into like malted ales, then you'll probably enjoy that. I want to go for this one next. The cat food tap, Wick for Brains Pumpkin Ale. I love interesting art on beers. Our classic and painstakingly created fall pumpkin ale. Real pumpkin lends a sweetness and true pumpkin flavor not found in many pumpkin ales. Wonderful pumpkin pie spices intertwined in our amber ale create a rich pumpkin seasonal, elegantly crafted. I'm not sure how to open this one. It's like,
oh,
like that.
oh, and then look at that.
Interesting.
No way you'll get cut on the edge.
I feel like I could still accomplish getting cut though. The whole top is gone. Like you gotta be careful with this one. The color is maybe a little bit orangier than your average beer, but pretty typical, not super clear. Good head on it.
You're gonna like it, just from the way it smells. Yeah, they're confident. That's why the whole top comes off.
Yeah, it's a really hipster beer can.
It's very cidery.
It almost tastes like there's a little bit of a sour note in it.
It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Not beery enough for me.
It doesn't taste like pie either though.
It smells like pumpkin, tastes like apple.
I'm gonna do my cinnamon sugar thing. Oh, I got a big old clump on there. Actually, I don't like it as much with the cinnamon sugar on it. But
Yeah.
this is like a really good drinkable beer. I'm not huge on intensely flavored beers with like the hops and the malts and stuff, so I would drink this. Let's get to the last beer before we go to the ciders. Punk. And I feel like Oneida is another beer that's like pretty hoppy. I don't know if I'm gonna like this. That one's really orange. Oh, I like it. There's a good pumpkin-y aftertaste.
Yeah, doesn't suck. Sorry, I really like that first one. These two are really, like, they're nice. Like,
Yeah.
they're super
light.
fun and easy to drink.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want a beer, that guy's the winner.
Yeah. There was so much cinnamon like still in my glass from the last one because they just like dropped a chunk of cinnamon in it.
I like it with the cinnamon, yeah. It still kind of has a beer note to it.
I think out of the two, I do like this one better. Like, I'm not sure how I feel about like the sour notes and the wick for brains. On to the last two, which are actually ciders. So Harpoon Brewery is in Boston, and we're both from Massachusetts. At least here in Austin, like you go out and you can like get drinks for like $5 a go. Like in Boston, you go to mixed drinks somewhere, it's gonna be like $12. You're better off with shots, which are still gonna be like $8. But then in Austin, there's some places that will charge you for ice, so you have to be careful. Anyway, Harpoon Brewery is a really fun time. It's like, I don't know, $5 to $10 to take a tour, and then at the end for like 20 minutes, you get to like sample as many beers on tap as they have, and you get a cool little souvenir glass. This is one of their cider options. It's a very light cider. If this cider were pee, it would be from a very hydrated person.
You read my mind. That's great.
Let's see how this pee is. Now all I can think of is pee.
It reminds me of like a Granny Smith as opposed to a Red Delicious, because it's got that bitter. Just a touch, like super small.
We combine pumpkins, fresh apples, and seasonal spices to craft this pure and natural cider.
I can taste the pumpkin.
I can't taste the pumpkin at all.
Really? You taste it more in the aftertaste.
I still don't taste it. It just tastes like apple pie to me.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest, you're making me feel like a beer connoisseur, so whatever works for you is fine with me. Did you try any of the cinnamon and sugar on it?
I kind of got little bits of it on my glass. I'm not really detecting any heavy pumpkin flavor, but I like that because I don't really know how I feel about like pumpkins and apples together in general.
It's the harvest though.
So finally we have Mackenzie's, an American tradition, Pumpkin Jack Hard Cider. It's all treats and no tricks with Mackenzie's Pumpkin Jack Fall Seasonal Hard Cider. This selective seasonal uses only the finest real pumpkin and fall spices to enhance and excite both your nose and your taste buds. Who needs pumpkin pie when you can have this? Mackenzie's, I love their ciders. I love their apple cinnamon one in the fall because it tastes like pie.
Wait, so this is not an apple, this is a pumpkin cider. This one is obviously more apple.
Yeah.
Maybe this one has a little more pumpkin.
All I can smell is cinnamon again. I should have done the 2 glasses like I did last time.
Oh, it smells hardcore like pumpkin. Like nutmeg.
I smell an apples again.
Alright, no, I'm lying. It smells like the Febreze pumpkin spice candle.
It tastes like the Febreze pumpkin spice candle.
Oh my god! We're not having pumpkin pie. We're drinking this instead. Oh my god.
It's very good. It's like...
It's creeping me out.
Sweet. It does taste like pumpkin pie.
It's gluten-free.
If you are a gluten-free person and you are dying to have pumpkin pie, just get Mackenzie's Pumpkin Jack Cider. Like, I can tell there's apple in it, but I don't taste the apple.
And I taste nutmeg. I taste a little bit of vanilla. I taste not like pumpkin from the can, but like sugar pumpkin that's carved out. I taste cinnamon.
Wow, I like this.
This is really insane.
Snozberries taste like snozberries.
This is like a dessert beer.
Oh yeah.
Or a dessert cider.
I love just like stupid sweet beers, and this is, I'm all about this.
For a beer, whether you're a beer man or a beer woman, but you love that pumpkin, this is the way to go. If you're into cider, which I'm not, I am into this. Oh my god. And I feel like it's less calories than having a pumpkin pie, because then whenever I have pumpkin pie, I just like cover it in whipped cream, and then it's like, you gotta shovel it off to actually get to the
Well, it's 200 calories for the bottle.
No, it's still way less than
pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
There's only 140 calories in the bottle of this one, so if you want something that's less like pie, I don't know why you'd want that. You can almost like feel like pumpkin pie in your mouth.
That warmth that goes into your belly when you eat. Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna really quick jump up and get the winter beer, Pumpkinhead. I still think that Pumpkinhead has won. Like, that's been my favorite like throughout. But Jess is probably the most beer connoisseur type person that I have had help me so far.
Thank you. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I just like certain types of beer, that's all.
Well, I had Jen first, and like she liked pumpkin beer, but I feel like whenever I'm out with Jen, like she gets wine also. I had Corey on, and Corey likes beer, he likes craft beer, totally does not like pumpkin beer at all. And
It's cranky.
yeah, Corey's cranky. And then I have you on, and you like seem to know what you're talking about with beer. And I feel like this is a like more complicated flavor profile. I'll be right back when I get to Shipyard.
This is totally blowing my mind for real.
Hi everyone.
Hey.
So, we finished our beers. We had some more beers before we could come to our grand conclusion about which pumpkin beer is the best pumpkin beer to have. Some time has passed. Some more drinks have been had. What was our conclusion, Jess?
That I liked that original beer, the very first one, and then that
It was like the Brooklyn beer.
and then the pumpkin jack,
Yeah,
a pumpkin cider, and it was just mind blowing.
it was delicious. So, I still think Shipyard Pumpkinhead is the best if you're going for like a good balanced beer that's not too sweet but still tastes like pumpkin but doesn't taste like squash. If you're in the Austin area and you're looking for beer that you can't necessarily find there, definitely check out Total Wine. That's where I got all my pumpkin situations. Thank you everyone.
Thanks for coming back.
Be sure you check out Box Mac from Red Cow Entertainment because my friend Frankie has been helping me with editing and he's really awesome and Box Mac is hilarious. Hope to see you around my YouTube channel more often. I hope I actually end up updating it more. And happy Halloween!
Cheers!
There's actually no cider left in there.
Have you ever felt that your macaroni and cheese didn't contain enough protein?
Believe it's two fat guys not know anything about protein.
Whatever
Is this?
This is a Rapid Mac.
So many bags. I can't deal with this many bags.
It's not ready.
That's how I want to eat it. It's amazing.
So I didn't turn it down fast enough.
It's awful.